Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to pause for a moment and think about something. Where are you right now in your life and how did you get here? I'm not talking about your physical location, but your heart, your mind, your dreams. Time moves quickly. A year can pass before you even realize it, and suddenly you're asking, how did I let another year slip by? The truth is, most of us have done it. We've let precious time pass by without fully embracing the possibilities that were waiting for us. But guess what? This moment right here, right now, is your opportunity to change that. You have the power to not waste another year of your life, not one more day, not one more hour. So let's talk about how you can step into the life you've been waiting for without waiting for permission. Embrace the power of now. The first step is to realize that the power of now is all you need. Stop putting things off. Stop waiting for the stars to align. The perfect time will never come. What if I told you that everything you need to create the life you've always dreamed of is already within you? The only thing standing between you and your greatness is action. Choose to act now. You can change your life in this very moment. Take one step, no matter how small. Don't let procrastination steal another year. Clarify your vision and purpose. Ask yourself, what do you want out of life? If you don't know, take a deep breath and give yourself permission to dream. Your life is yours to design. Do you have a vision? What kind of life do you want to live? What are your passions, your strengths? If you don't know, that's okay. Now is the time to discover it. Take the time to reflect. Set your intention. When you're clear on where you're going, you'll find that every day becomes an opportunity to get closer to that vision. Take responsibility for your life. Here's a truth: you are the architect of your own life. It's easy to blame circumstances, other people, or the world for where we are, but it's time to take back your power. No one is coming to save you. No one can make your dreams a reality but you. When you step into responsibility for your life, you reclaim control. Every choice you make today determines your tomorrow. What will you choose today? Stop waiting for permission. How many times have you held yourself back waiting for someone else's approval? We've all been there. We seek validation, approval, and sometimes we let our dreams sit on the shelf because we don't think we're ready. But let me tell you something: you are already ready. You are enough. Stop waiting for someone to give you permission. Give yourself permission. The only approval you need is your own. Overcome fear and doubt. I know it's not easy. Fear is a natural part of the process. Doubt creeps in, and it tells you all the reasons why you can't succeed. But here's the truth: fear will never go away. It's not about eliminating it, it's about not letting it stop you. Feel the fear and do it anyway. That's how you grow. Every time you push through your fear, you grow stronger, more confident, and more capable. Surround yourself with inspiration. Here's the secret to growth: you cannot do this alone. You need people who will lift you up, challenge you, and hold you accountable. Surround yourself with those who inspire you, who believe in your dreams, who make you want to become a better version of yourself. You are the sum of the people you spend the most time with, so make sure you're spending time with those who encourage you to shine. Reflect and reset, commit to growth. It's so easy to get caught up in the rush of life, but there's incredible power in taking a step back and reflecting. Take a moment to assess the past year. What have you learned? What did you accomplish? What didn't work? This is your time to reset. If you haven't reached your goals yet, that's okay. This is a new opportunity, a new chance to get back on track and commit to growing. So, my friends, I want you to make a promise to yourself today: you will not waste another year of your life, not one more minute. You are worthy of everything your heart desires. Step into your power. Take responsibility. And remember, this year is not a dress rehearsal. This is your life. Live it fully. I believe in you. Now you need to believe in yourself. And the best part, the moment you decide, everything will begin to shift. Let's make this the year that changes everything. Thank you. Think about this for a moment. How many years have you let slip by without truly living? The time is passing faster than we can count. Days turn into months, months turn into years, and before we know it, we find ourselves looking back, wondering, where did the time go? We tell ourselves that we'll start tomorrow, that we'll take that leap next month, that we'll finally make those changes someday. But let me ask you, how many some days do you have left? The truth is, this moment right here, right now, is all you have. The past is behind you and the future hasn't arrived yet. What matters is what you choose to do today. If you're sitting here today wondering if there's more to life, I'm here to tell you that there is. I don't care how many mistakes you've made, how many times you've fallen, or how many things you think you've missed out on. None of that matters. What matters is that you're here now. And right now you have the power to shift the course of your life. This is your wake-up call. It's time to stop waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect circumstances, or the perfect version of yourself. Those things don't exist. The only thing standing between you and the life you deserve is the decision to start. You don't need to wait for permission. You don't need to be ready. You just need to decide that this is the moment when you stop putting off your dreams and start making them real. It's easy to get caught up in the daily grind, to fall into the trap of thinking that you'll have more time next year or the year after that. But I'm telling you, there is no more time to waste. You've already spent enough time on the sidelines. Now is the time to step into the life that's waiting for you. What if you made today the day you decided to take that first step? Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. Because what if I told you that this could be the year that changes everything? What if you stopped waiting and started living? What if the only thing holding you back was your own belief that it's too late? It's not too late. You have everything you need, and all it takes is the courage to act. I'm here to tell you that today is the day. Today is the day you stop wasting time. Today is the day you choose to live. Right now, you have the opportunity to change your story. Don't let another year pass you by without doing everything you've always dreamed of. You are capable of so much more than you realize. This moment is your invitation to embrace all that you are and all that you can become. Don't wait another year. This is your time. There's a powerful truth that so many of us forget. The only moment that truly matters is right now. Right now, not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. It's so easy to get caught up in the illusion that we need to wait for the right circumstances, for everything to line up perfectly before we can take action. But what if I told you that waiting is the biggest mistake you can make? The longer you wait, the more you waste the precious moments of your life. The truth is, the future is built on what you do in this very moment. You don't need to wait for a perfect day or the perfect version of yourself to begin. You have the power to create change right here, right now. The decisions you make today will shape your tomorrow. So why wait? Why wait for the stars to align, for someone else's permission, or for everything to feel just right? In this moment, you can choose to be different. You can decide to stop being stuck, stop being a passive observer in your own life and start acting. You have everything you need to begin right now. The idea of waiting for a better time is an illusion. Life doesn't pause. The clock doesn't stop. And the more you put things off, the more you'll look back and realize how many chances you missed. Imagine just for a second that this is the year, this is the moment when you choose to act. Not because you have all the answers, not because you know every step of the journey, but because you decide that right now is enough. In this very moment, you have the power to move forward, to take that first step, to say, I'm ready and I'm going to make it happen. You don't need a roadmap, you just need a willingness to start. Because once you take that first step, everything else will begin to unfold. The beauty of the present moment is that it's the only thing that is truly yours. Yesterday is gone and tomorrow hasn't arrived yet. You can't change what happened in the past, but you can change what you do now. Every choice you make today is a seed planted for your future. If you wait until the conditions are perfect, if you wait for the right timing, you may end up waiting forever. But if you take action now, even in the smallest way, you've already begun the journey. Don't let yourself fall into the trap of thinking that someday will be the right time. There is no someday, there is only today. And today is all you need to start building the life you've always dreamed of. There is power in this very moment, in the decision to act, to move, to take that first step. You don't need to be perfect to start, you just need. We often hear people say, I'll start tomorrow or I'll wait for the perfect time. But let me tell you, the perfect time will never come. It's a myth we've been told, and it's keeping us stuck. The truth is, the only time you truly have is right now. Right now is the moment when everything changes. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. It's right now. How often have you put things off, telling yourself that you'll take action when things settle down or when you feel more ready? We all do it. We wait for the stars to align, for the perfect moment, for some magical sign that it's time to begin. But here's the hard truth: that moment will never arrive unless you create it yourself. The only way to move forward, to build the life you dream of, is by embracing the power of now. Think about it, the past is gone. You can't change a single thing that has already happened. The future is uncertain and we don't know what it holds. But right now, this very moment is yours to own. Every decision, every action you take right now shapes the future. If you keep waiting for tomorrow, you'll be forever stuck in the cycle of someday, but someday never comes. Now is all you have, and now is enough. Every great thing that has ever been created, every success story, every dream turned into reality began with one small, often imperfect action. That's it. People didn't wait for the perfect conditions to create change. They acted in the midst of uncertainty. They moved forward with a simple decision to begin right now, and you can do the same. Don't let yourself be paralyzed by the thought of waiting until everything is perfect. Perfection is an illusion. Perfection is the enemy of progress. The key is not in waiting, but in taking that first step, no matter how small. You don't need to have it all figured out to start. You just need the courage to begin, and to begin now. You see, the act of starting, of moving forward in the face of uncertainty, is what makes all the difference. Every moment you delay is a moment you'll never get back. So I ask you, what's stopping you? What is it that you've been waiting for? There is no better time than now to take that leap, to chase that dream, to make that change. The person you want to become, the life you want to live, all starts with what you choose to do today. And it's all within your reach. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is the decision to act. And that decision can only be made right now. If you want to change your life, if you want to stop wasting another year, it's time to get crystal clear about your vision and your purpose. So many of us go through life without a true sense of direction, drifting from one day to the next, waiting for something to change, hoping that one day we'll stumble upon the life we were meant to live. But let me tell you something, life doesn't work that way. If you don't have a clear vision of where you're going, if you don't know what you truly want, then you'll spend your time running in circles, chasing the wrong things, or worse, standing still. Your vision is your roadmap. It's the image of the life you want to create, the goals you want to achieve, the impact you want to make. It's the reason you get out of bed every morning, the thing that makes you feel alive and connected to something bigger than yourself. And without that vision, it's too easy to get lost in the distractions of life, the day-to-day grind, the demands of others, the noise of the world around us. But when you're clear on your vision, when you know exactly what you want to create, everything shifts. Suddenly, you start making decisions that align with your purpose. You start setting boundaries that protect your energy, and you begin moving forward with a sense of direction and purpose. I want you to think about your vision for a moment. What is it that you truly want in life? Not what society tells you to want, not what your family or friends think you should want, but what you truly desire. What lights you up? What brings you joy? What makes you feel like you're living your truth? It doesn't matter how big or small that vision is, it just needs to be yours. And once you've got that vision, it's time to connect it to your purpose. Your purpose is what gives that vision meaning. It's the deeper why behind everything you do. Your purpose is what fuels you on the tough days, what keeps you moving forward when the road gets rough. If your vision is the destination, then your purpose is the energy that drives you to get there. When your actions are aligned with your purpose, there's no limit to what you can achieve. You begin to see every obstacle as an opportunity to grow, every setback as a lesson to learn, and every success as a stepping stone towards something even greater. So I ask you again, what is your vision? What is your purpose? Don't let another year go by without defining them clearly. When you have that clarity, you will stop wasting time on things that don't matter. You'll stop giving energy to things that don't align with your goals. And more importantly, you'll stop doubting yourself, because once you know where you're going and why you're going there, you'll move forward with unstoppable confidence. It's time to stop living in autopilot. It's time to make your vision a reality. Your purpose is calling you, and it's waiting for you to step into it fully. So take a moment to really think about what you want. What's your vision for the life you want to live? And when you answer that question, don't just say it. Live it. Live it every single day. The moment you realize that you are in control of your life is the moment everything changes. For far too long, many of us walk around as if we're at the mercy of circumstances, waiting for things to happen to us, waiting for someone else to change, waiting for the world to be kinder or for life to be easier. But here's the truth: you have the power to shape your life. You hold the pen. You are the author of your own story. And until you take full responsibility for that, you will continue to feel stuck, frustrated, and powerless. Taking responsibility for your life means recognizing that no one else is coming to save you. No one else is going to step in and fix your problems. And that's not a bad thing. That's actually incredibly empowering. When you take responsibility for your life, you take back your power. You stop blaming external circumstances, people, or situations for where you are. Instead, you acknowledge that every choice you've made has led you to this moment, and that you have the ability to choose differently moving forward. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that life is happening to you, but when you realize that every decision you make has the potential to change the course of your future, that's when things start to shift. The decisions you make, big and small, are the building blocks of your future. You may not be able to control everything that happens to you, but you can control how you respond. And how you respond to life's challenges, obstacles, and setbacks will determine how high you rise. Taking responsibility doesn't mean that you have to be perfect. It doesn't mean you have to have everything figured out or that you won't make mistakes. In fact, it means the opposite. It means acknowledging your mistakes, learning from them, and using them as stepping stones. It means taking ownership of your growth and your choices, no matter how messy or imperfect they might seem. The moment you accept full responsibility is the moment you stop being a victim of your circumstances and become the creator of your destiny. Imagine for a second how powerful it would feel to take ownership of your dreams and your future. No more waiting for someone else to tell you what to do, no more letting fear or doubt hold you back. Instead, you take the reins of your life with confidence, knowing that you have the ability to change the direction you're headed. You decide how you spend your time, where you put your energy, and what you allow into your life. You choose what you want to believe about yourself and what you want to achieve. When you take responsibility, you also stop wasting time comparing yourself to others. You realize that your journey is yours alone. You stop looking for excuses or reasons why you can't do something. Instead, you start to ask, what do I need to do to make this happen? You stop waiting for everything to be perfect and start taking imperfect action. Because perfection is not the goal, progress is. And when you take responsibility for your life, progress becomes inevitable. You have the power to change your life at any moment. No one is coming to save you, and that's the best news you could ever hear. It means you're in charge. It means that you get to decide what's next. So stop waiting for the world to change and start changing your own world. Start by taking responsibility for your choices, your actions, and your future. The moment you do, you unlock the potential to live the life you've always dreamed of. You are in control. You are the key to your own success. Don't let another day go by without stepping into the power of responsibility. The life you want is waiting for you to claim it. How often have you found yourself waiting for permission? Waiting for someone to tell you that you're ready, that you're capable, that you deserve to chase your dreams? How many times have you paused, hesitated, or held back because you were waiting for approval, for validation, or for the right time to take action? I'm here to tell you, stop waiting for permission. The truth is, you don't need anyone's approval but your own. You don't need to wait for someone to give you the green light or for the stars to align perfectly. You already have everything you need within you to move forward right now. We've been conditioned in many ways to seek permission. From a young age, we're taught to ask for approval, to wait our turn, to follow the rules. But when it comes to living the life you want, there are no rules but the ones you make for yourself. No one can give you permission to live fully, to be unapologetically you, to step into your power and create the life you've always dreamed of. That permission can only come from within, and it's time to give it to yourself. Think about it. How many incredible things have you put off because you were waiting for someone to tell you it was okay? How many times have you second-guessed yourself, wondering if you were good enough or if you were allowed to go after what you really wanted? It's time to break free from that mindset. You are allowed. You are worthy. You don't need anyone's blessing to go after your dreams. You don't need a permission slip from anyone to start taking steps toward the life you envision. You have everything you need within you right now. The truth is, while you're waiting for someone else to say go, life is passing by. Opportunities don't wait for you to get permission. Success doesn't need your excuse. If you keep waiting for someone to hand you the permission you think you need, you'll miss out on the chance to live the life that's waiting for you. It's not about waiting for things to feel perfect or for someone to approve of your choices. It's about trusting yourself and taking the leap, even when you're uncertain, even when you're scared. That's how things get done. That's how dreams become reality. It's time to stop asking for permission to be who you are, to go after what you want, to live the way you dream. The life you desire is not going to show up just because you waited for the right moment. It will show up when you decide once and for all that you don't need permission to start. You don't need someone else's approval. You just need to decide that you are worthy, that you are capable, and that you are ready. The moment you stop waiting for permission is the moment you begin to step into your true power. It's the moment you realize that the only permission you need is your own. When you give yourself permission to move forward, to take risks, to pursue your goals, to fail and try again, you unlock a force within you that no one can hold back. You free yourself from the limitations you've placed on yourself. You become unstoppable. So stop waiting. Stop looking for external validation. Stop waiting for someone to tell you it's okay to go after your dreams. It's already okay. It's already your time. And the best part is, you are the one who gets to decide when it begins. There is no need for anyone else's permission when you have your own. Fear and doubt are powerful forces. They creep into our minds, whispering that we're not enough, that we're not capable, that we'll never succeed. They make us question ourselves, our worth, and our abilities. They keep us stuck in our comfort zones, too afraid to take the next step. But here's the truth: fear and doubt are not the enemy. Staying stuck in them is. Fear doesn't disappear just because we wish it would, and doubt doesn't vanish because we ignore it. But both of them lose their power the moment we decide to face them head on. Let's be clear, fear is natural. Everyone experiences it. Fear is part of being human. But what separates those who achieve greatness from those who hold themselves back is what they do with that fear. Do they let it control them, or do they use it as fuel to move forward? Do they let doubt paralyze them, or do they keep going despite it? The choice is always yours. Fear doesn't have to stop you. It can actually be a sign that you're on the right path, that you're stepping outside of your comfort zone, and that you're about to do something that matters. Think about the moments in your life when you've been afraid to take action. Maybe it was starting something new, pursuing a dream, or putting yourself out there in a way you never had before. That fear was real, wasn't it? But what happened when you decided to move forward anyway? What happened when you chose to take that step, even though your heart was racing and your mind was telling you to back down? Chances are, once you move through the fear, you realize that it wasn't as powerful as you thought. And in fact, you may have even discovered that the very thing you were afraid of was exactly what you needed to push you forward.